Now, this is what you call self-determination. That lady on the TV screen is me. After I had my last baby, who was currently 3 years old, when he turned 4 months old, I stopped working out and I gained a lot of weight. But so far, over the past year, I have taken some time to fast, to walk, I just started lifting weights. I just started fasting. And in addition to walking 2 miles, and the weight is falling off of me, and I'm so proud of myself. But yeah, if you need some motivation, this channel is for you. If you need to get started on your health journey, this channel is for you. If you need some motivation just to keep going, this channel is for you. All right, all right, all right. So it's time for exercise. It's time for weightlifting. It is time for some cardio. It is time to get ourselves in shape. And the only way we can do that is by staying dedicated and consistent. And sometimes we need a little motivation to do that. Even myself. So I have a question for you all. I need you to be 100% honest with me, okay? Don't be shy. And if you want to, you can post your answer down in the comment section, but you don't even have to do that. But, well, I actually have two. Well, no, I have one question and one favor to ask of you all. So the question is, or questions, is, did you exercise today? Did you get your exercise in today? Or did you allow the entire day to go by without taking care of your physical? Is that you? Did you exercise? Or did you take the day off? And if you did take the day off, why did you take the day off? Did you do your cardio? Did you do your weightlifting? Because you can't do one without the other. Cardio, weightlifting. And I myself, I fast for 20 hours a day. So if you're someone who fasts, how many hours are you fasting a day? Are you new to fasting? Are you someone who's very seasoned in fasting? And if you are seasoned in fasting, how do you stay committed to fasting? Because I've been fasting for the past month. Well, yeah, the past month and 2 weeks. Okay, yeah, that's how long. And I've seen some benefits. I've seen major benefits, and I love fasting. I like fasting. Fasting is easy for me. And to all of you beginner fasters out there, what's something you're struggling with when it comes to your fasting? How many hours are you starting off with? Has it been easy? Has it been hard for you? What's your time frame looking like? So if you've done all of those things today, good job to you. Great job for taking care of you today, because it's so necessary. And if you haven't taken care of you today, I need for you to make a commitment to yourself that tomorrow is a new day, and I won't let the day go by without making sure that I do some physical activity and make sure that I'm doing cardio and weightlifting, and also that I am either counting my calories or fasting. I need y'all to make that commitment to yourselves, because you're going to feel so wonderful once you begin a consistent journey of doing all of those things. Oh, and the favor I wanted to ask of you all is, thank you so much for watching my videos. First off, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for leaving your comments. Thank you for, everything that you're contributing to this channel. And thank you for everything that you're contributing in motivating myself and to yourself. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. So my goal is to encourage myself and others. And thank you all who are here, off the rip. But I also need you all to help me to inspire others out there who may not see my videos, who may not know I even exist, who may, be having a hard time, and they just need to come across my channel to get themselves started. So what I need you to do is just hit the like button. I will never ask you to do anything else here on my channel. Just hit the like button so that we can motivate and inspire the masses, okay? That's what I'm asking of you all. I need to reach the person out there who gave up on themselves like I did. I need to I need for those people to see my channel. I need them to I want to reach that mother out there who just gave birth and tell her, hey, once your doctor clears you at your 6-week appointment and tells you that everything's just fine, I want her to know that if she starts right now with 5-pound weights and just does my workout program until her baby is a year old, that she'll be in great shape once her baby is 1 year old. I'd also like to tell her, hey, if you're breastfeeding, don't ever do fasting if your baby is under 1, okay? Because your milk supply really needs to be able to maintain so that your baby can have enough milk to drink. I breastfed 7 children, so that's why I know that, and that's why I want to share that with those mothers out there. I also want to tell her, hey, if you can just, dedicate yourself to walking 1 mile every day, by the time your baby's 1 year old, you're going to be back in your pre-pregnancy clothes. I wish someone was out there and told me that after I had, my children. But the thing about me is, after every child I had the mental motivation to just exercise and to eat somewhat right. And once each one of my babies was a year old, I was back in shape. Now, that didn't happen with baby number 7 because I didn't take my own advice. I didn't keep doing what I've done in the past to get myself back in shape after baby number 7. So I gained a lot of weight. And I also want to tell that new mother, hey, please just take care of your health, because if you don't dedicate yourself to exercising and eating right and, no fasting if you're breastfeeding, but counting your calories and doing everything that I'm instructing, her to do, if she can just do that, well, if she doesn't do that, then she runs the potential of getting into a state of health that she's going to find it very hard to get back from. And that's where I found myself at after baby number 7. I got to a weight that I've never seen in my entire life, even while pregnant. So the weight that I put on after baby number 7, this was after he was about a year old. I stopped exercising, and I got to a weight that was beyond any weight that I got to while I was pregnant with any of my children. Now, there's something extremely wrong with that. What was wrong with that is that I stopped doing what it took to get myself back in shape. So I just want to be an inspiration to those mothers out there. Okay? I also want to inspire, people my age, men, women. I want to inspire people my age. I'm 40. I want to inspire them, hey, if you're not exercising long before you hit 40, I'm going to need you to get started today. I'm going to need you to do it, because the older we get, the more issues we begin to have physically. The more our knees begin to hurt, the more we lose the ability to even simply bend down and tie our shoes. Because, as one of my viewers said, a body in motion stays in motion. So when we're getting older, our body just doesn't function the way it used to. So the more we continue just doing the good things for our bodies, then the better our body will be in the long run. The better, we can expect our body to be able to function the older we get. So I'd like to be able to reach that group of people. I'd also like to reach the group of people who are far younger than me. Their teenage years, their 20s, their 30s. Because, 18-year-olds, there are some 18-year-olds who they graduate from high school and they just completely stop exercising because they don't have, any regimen to follow anymore. They don't have to wake up and go to, class anymore and have that PE, in their rotation every single day like they may have had when they were in school. So becoming an adult, you have to be able to maneuver and realize, hey, I don't have anyone telling me what to do anymore. I don't have anyone making me, stay on top of things. And I just want to reach that group of people and let them know, hey, just because you graduated doesn't mean you got to stop doing the positive things that have helped you to better yourself when you were in school. It's one thing to have the coach telling you, hey, today we're going to go to the weight room. Today we're going to walk. It's one thing, to have the coach telling you, hey, today, we're going to go to the weight room. Today we're going to go run a mile. When you don't have that accountability for you anymore after you graduate, what is it that they say? They say you gain the freshman 15, right? And that's exactly why. Because if you don't continue on, playing the sports you played in high school, you're going to gain that freshman 15. And I didn't gain the freshman 15 when I was in college because I was still, going to the track and jogging and attempting to work out even between my studies. And I didn't gain the freshman 15. I know when, I got pregnant with my first baby, my oldest daughter, I was 116 pounds when I got pregnant with her. And that's pretty much what I weighed throughout my entire high school, career. So I didn't gain the freshman 15. So you got to, when you become an adult, you still have to factor in, hey, I need to exercise. Because if I don't, things aren't going to go the way I need them to go. So I want to reach that group of people. So I need y'all to hit the like button so that they can come across my videos on their pages. And those of you, I want to reach those in their 20s and 30s, because I need them to understand that if you're not exercising and preparing yourself for when you become 30 and 40, when you hit 30, you're going to put on a lot of weight. When you hit 40, you're going to put on a lot of weight. And I just need them to already know, hey, she said, if I keep exercising or I begin to exercise and I just keep up the momentum throughout my whole life, then I don't have to worry about, getting out of shape. And I too was one of those people who I exercised in my teen years, my 20 years, and never thought that when I hit 30, I would, gain weight, because at 30, I went through another, transition of where I stopped exercising, gained a whole lot of weight, but I documented myself getting it back off. If you watch my YouTube video, I think it's called, I don't know, it's on my channel. It has like 80,000 views, I think, something like that. It's one of my viral videos. But in that video, I had 5 children at the time, and I was, going to the gym, weightlifting, got myself back in shape after putting on a whole lot of weight, and that paid off greatly. And so another time was when I hit 40, and so I'm 40 right now. So yes, I put on the weight because I stopped exercising once again. It seems like every 10-year thing I'm going to stop exercising. So when I turn 50, I'm not going to be coming on here saying, hey, I got to get myself back in shape at 50. Not going to do it, because I will never stop exercising again. Not going to happen. So I need those 20s and 30s to understand that exercise just has to be a part of your life. Fasting has to be a part of your life. Counting your calories has to be a part of your life, if you so choose to do that. I choose fasting because I don't have time to sit around and count calories. Okay, I got too much going on in my life. I do. With 7 children, I got too much going on. So we have to understand the importance of, planning ahead so that we can get our workouts in. We have to plan ahead and know how we're going to structure our day so that we can't make up an excuse in our minds to say, hey, I don't have time to exercise today, so I'm just not going to do it. We don't want to get in that mindset, because once you get in that mindset, you're going to do it the next day and the next day and the next day. And then once you get back started, you're going to be super sore from your muscles and everything. You're going to have to, maneuver and It's just a whole process of, I wish I had just kept going. I wish I didn't have to start over again. Starting over is never easy in any part of life. Starting over isn't easy. So if you can prevent yourself from having to start over with your health, I definitely encourage you to do that, because whew, trying to come back, now that's hard work. I mean, you're already putting in hard work doing the exercise, but on top of already doing that, and you're having to focus on getting off 36 pounds and, you know, how you're going to overcome what you did to yourself, that just adds even more stress to the situation. And I just never want to have to do that to myself anymore. I don't want to have to deal with that ever again. So I'm always going to make sure I exercise. I'm always going to make sure that I don't stop for anyone or anything in keeping my health right. Okay? So, yes, hit the like button if you haven't already. I'd really appreciate it. I want other people who may be struggling. They're trying to work out, but they don't really know what to do. They don't know if what they're doing is actually working. They don't know, the first thing about how you need to go about doing things. I want to reach those who are struggling, because when you're struggling on your own and trying to figure out, that's when you're most likely to just give up, because you'll feel like you don't understand what you're supposed to be doing, so you just quit. And then you'll let a few months go by and say, okay, I'm going to try this again. And then you still don't know what to do, so you quit again. It's just a continuous cycle of quitting on yourself, when you just have to just keep going. Even if you think that you're doing everything wrong, the fact that you're just doing something right, which is doing something, then your body is greatly going to benefit from it, internal and external. Okay? Internally and externally. If you just keep pushing ahead, okay? There's so many benefits to exercising. There's so many, great things that come from exercising. You'll feel better. You can move better. You can think better. You have mental clarity. You have the ability to, make sure that you're not dealing with, heavy, swollen legs like I was before I got back to exercising. And I feel like that was the worst part of, getting myself into that state of health, because I began to feel like when I got out of bed, my body was so weighed down. It was so weighed down that it would hurt to take the first step after getting out of bed. Now I just get out of bed and I can slide on my house shoes and just take off walking. I don't even have to think about it. I don't. And it feels good. I can bend my foot, like I can take one foot and bend my leg up to my other knee. I couldn't do that before I started walking. I couldn't do that before I started exercising. It was very difficult. And man, I don't know how I let myself get to that state, but I'm working on it now, and I'm improving. And I'm going to always continue to improve. And I just want you all to have that inspiration, and I want others to have that inspiration, because I know for sure, after having 7 children and getting big during pregnancy, and then having to work myself back down all those times, I've learned a thing or two. And that thing that I've learned is consistency is key. The ability to just keep going and showing up for myself every day, that's the key. That is the key. And it's really, really improving me on every level. It really is. I wake up at, like this morning, I woke up at 5 a.m. Alarm went off. I got up, put my clothes on, and did my walking. And then I did my weightlifting. And I'm about to go do my other part of my walking, but I'm waiting on my daughter to come on in here, because I do walk a mile with my daughter as well every single day, and she started this whole journey with me. When I started walking, I had her come and start walking with me, and she's been here every single day ever since, and it has really helped her in many, many ways, because she does suffer from epilepsy, and the walking has really helped her to have less and less seizures. And I've noticed a difference over the past year, because before, she began walking and everything, she was having probably about, I would say, about 15 seizures a month. And so now she's down to about 2 to 3 seizures a month. And I'm really thankful for that. And I tell her, exercise has to be a part of your daily life, you know, and if you want to continue to see the benefits of, what you're doing, you just got to keep doing it, because it has really helped her in a great way. And I'm so thankful that it has provided her with the relief that she now has with her epilepsy. I'm kindly Kimberly. Remember that everybody is beautiful, but you also have to remember that health is wealth, and wealth takes care of everything else. I want y'all to take care, stay motivated, stay true to yourself, be honest with yourself. You can get through this. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.